Hello, everyone. My name is Ken Robinson. I am the athletic director here at Roosevelt High School in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, this meeting that we are calling today is about the risk of injuries in high school sports and activities. All sports have a risk of injury, but of course, some sports have more of a risk than others. And when I say more of a risk, high contact sports have a higher risk, meaning football, rugby, hockey, wrestling, versus more non contact sports such as tennis, swimming, cheerleading. Not saying, parents, that these less contact sports you can't get an injury, because you can. Muscle sprains, concussion, straining a muscle, anything in that nature, it can happen when participating in sports and activities. But what we try to do here at Roosevelt is have a lot of prevention measures to try to prevent these injuries from happening to our athletes by working out properly, teaching the players and talking to all athletes about taking care of their body, the importance of eating right, getting the adequate amount of rest that is required, drinking the right amount of fluid, water versus soda, and a lot of uh, sweet drinks with a lot of sugar that will help you cramp up versus just drinking water, Powerade, or Gatorade. Uh, Another thing with prevention is the weight training. We are very strict on our athletes working out, using weights, and working out the proper way. We all have coaches that are in there in the weight room with their specific sport that they're coaching, watching the athletes to make sure that they are working out and using the proper form and the proper technique to make sure that they can get the best out of each lift that the athletes are performing. We also have a certified nutritionist on staff that talks to the athletes about eating right, what time they should eat, making sure that they get the right amount of meals and calories that they need in their body to help them produce and be better in the sports that they're competing in. Now, it's up to the athlete itself and you parents at home to make sure that the athlete is getting the ample amount of rest. Rest is very important, and young athletes does sometimes they do not realize and understand how important that it really is. But you need to rest in order for your body to get rest, in order for your muscles to grow and help prevent less injuries on your body. Okay? And sometimes there's nothing you can do in certain plays in the game, in the court, or on the wrestling mat that an injury might happen. But just in case of if there is an injury, all of the coaches here at Roosevelt High School are certified CPR and AED through the American Red Cross. We also have a certified athletic trainer, several that are at every practice and they are at every game. So just in case there is some type of injury, they will be there to take care of it, find out what it is, how serious it is, and they'll take care of it and see what needs to be done to try to get the player back to the playing field as soon as possible. Now, a lot of the athletes here at Roosevelt, they compete to a high level. So parents, you might see your son or daughter come home with ice packs on their shins or on their knees, but that's just, you know, typical. When you're banging bodies, you might get a bruise or something like might be a little swollen, but they're getting it from good educated trainers that's letting them know that that's the best thing to do. So this is what this meeting is about. And parents, if you have any question, it's an open door policy. You can always come up to see me, myself, the AD, or any of the coaches, and we'll let you know what's going on. And I'm hoping that all sports this year have a good, successful year. Thank you for coming out.